All right, so let's get started here. Let me check the volume. Testing. All right, we'll get started here in a few moments. Let me get everything set up, and then we'll get started here at 4:30 in about 1 minute. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin right now, which is currently at $38,622. I did see this a falling wedge on the daily time frame. Right now, it is still technically in the channel. I took it from the high up here, which was $48,200, and the low is currently in at $37,900. It could definitely go lower, but that's currently the channel it's in. It's still definitely in a downtrend. It has not broken out or to the downside. I would say a clear break at the downside would be anything below 38K. So right now you have a little insurance room on that. If you want to be bullish, the 236 fib is up here. I think this would confirm a breakout, a daily candle close above 43.2 because that's also resistance. So the target to the upside is 43.2, and to the downside, you cannot lose, in my opinion, you can't lose 38K to still be bullish on Bitcoin. If you're above 30K, you can still be in the channel for another few days, but if you again break to the upside, you have to do it in the next day or two, in my opinion. So 43.2 is what you have to get above. So with that being said, let's go look at how the RSI is looking on Bitcoin on the daily chart. All right, so right now the daily chart on Bitcoin is currently, the RSI is trying to get the bounce right here. The 4-hour is still has not gotten the bounce. It is currently oversold, and the 1-hour chart on the RSI for Bitcoin is trying to get to the bounce to the upside. So I would say overall, 1 hour, the 4-hour, I think Bitcoin's about to bounce here. I really do. The RSI is oversold on the 1-hour and 4-hour, and the daily chart just turned bullish again. So I think Bitcoin's about to rally here. We will see what happens in the coming days. But yeah, that's how Bitcoin's looking. If you guys have any requests, let me know. I'm going to go look at JASMY. Then we're going to talk about ElonOne, what happened today with that. And then that's really the gist of what I had to talk about. So right now for JASMY coin, I made a video on it earlier today. I think it was at the same price. You have to give up 2.5 cents to be bullish again. At least for me to be bullish again, I have to see it. You close a daily candle above 2.5 cents. And I said to the downside, you have a local low at 1.7. If you don't hold that, 1 penny's on the table. As far as the RSI is concerned, it does not look as bullish as Bitcoin. The daily chart still has a lot of room. It could go down, so be aware of that. The 4-hour looks good. The 1-hour chart looks good. And the 15-minute chart is high. So 15-minute chart resets, you could be ready to go for Bitcoin on a short rally, but then I still have to go back to the daily time frame, and I'm sorry, JASMY, I still go back to the daily time frame and see that the daily chart on the RSI still has a lot more room it could correct, which makes me think that 1.7 is not the bottom and 1 penny would be the bottom. And I don't think you lose a penny unless Bitcoin loses 30K. So short term, Bitcoin looks a lot better than JASMY coin does, but that's just how I see the charts. So with that being said, let's go look at Spell coin because someone just requested that. So Spell coin right now on the daily chart. It's just in a complete downtrend. Yeah, Spell coin is just in a downtrend right now. So let's zoom out a little bit. So if we do the fib from the top, the bottom, so the 236 fib, when you do it from the all-time high to the recent low, which was the recent low took you all the way down to like 326. The 236 fib is up here at 0.009, so I think that's almost 1 penny, 9/10 of a penny. That's where the 236 is. If you get a daily candle close above that, I would be bullish again, but that is a long ways away. And even the last local high, you didn't get anywhere near that. You got up to 647, so still about 30% away. So really, Spell does not look good, but let's go see how the daily chart looks on the RSI. Daily chart is ready to go on the RSI. The 4-hour is ready to go, and the 1-hour is still in a downtrend. It could go a little further down, but that but overall it looks good. The 15-minute chart is high too, so 15-minute and 1 hour need to reset still in spell, but I think the 4 hour and the daily chart look good for a move up. The 3-day chart still has more downside as well, but spell coin overall looks very oversold. I would expect to bounce at least to this local high up here at the 660 level. I would expect something like that to play out, especially if Bitcoin is about to reverse to the upside. If Bitcoin goes to 42 to 43K, you definitely will come revisit the 60 level on Spellcoin, or 0.6 of a penny, I should say. But as of right now, you still haven't gotten the bounce. I would look for, you could be getting a double bottom here too at the 3 level, 0.3 of a penny. So Spellcoin, it's still not a buy in my opinion, but it does look like it's very close to being a buy. You could definitely be getting the double bottom, so we'll see what happens with that. But in my opinion, Spell is still not a buy just yet. So that's how Spell's looking. And let's go over a look at ElonOne, because I think that's probably why a lot of you guys are here. Is Crow, Algo, and still a hold or a sell? We'll go look at those. I'm going to go over ElonOne really quick because there's a lot to talk about with what's going on here. So obviously, I said we were in a falling wedge that really never played out to the upside, and then I had to redraw it, and I still think that this is a little, I don't know. But what happened is there was bearish. It wasn't really bearish, but Astro said that he's still not ready to launch any sort of preview yet, except for the one you got a few days ago, and that was pretty much nothing. And then when I heard the news, I knew there was going to be a sell. So I tried to sell. I didn't have enough gas, so I just decided to hold until the fees went down. The gas fees went down, and then by the time that happened, someone sold $70,000 of ElonOne, and then by that time the price was down like 25% for the day. Then I finally was able to sell ElonOne. It went down for a little bit lower. I got in a little bit lower, got back in. So I did day trade it a little bit. I'm not going to deny that. So I got in a little bit lower with ElonOne, got the same number of coins and sent some to the bank. But that's kind of what happened with ElonOne. The low was it was just above 31, I think was the low. So that's what happened with ElonOne. That's why we dumped, because one person sold and then everyone got scared. Now I still think there would have been a dip, even if someone didn't sell 70,000 or 2T. It just wouldn't have happened. We probably would have only gone down to 35 or something like that. But that's kind of what happened with ElonOne. And when you zoom out, you are still up at least 150% for the month. So I'm still bullish on it long term. Short term, I just don't think we make a new high above the 60 level until we get a preview. So it's just going to go chop sideways until something bullish happens. But when something bullish does happen, I expect another parabolic move to the upside. So that's how I'm looking at ElonOne right now. I'm still bullish on it. It's just unfortunate that we keep having to wait for something crazy good to happen. So that's where we're at with ElonOne. Let's go see how SHIB's coin. Okay, I will look at Algo after I look at SHIB. It will be a quick update on SHIBs. All right, so you got the 236 fib up here at the 32, basically 33 level. So that's a 33% move to the upside for SHIB. The daily chart, 3-day chart is ready to go for a bounce. The daily chart on the RSI is looking good. The 4 hour is looking good. The 1 hour is looking good. If you guys want to get into JASMY or into SHIB right now, I would say SHIB is at an absolute buy in my opinion. If I wanted to buy a coin besides ElonOne, I'd be buying SHIB, because the 3-day chart looks good. The 1-day chart looks good. The 4 hour chart looks good. 1 hour and the 1 hour chart look good. So overall, SHIB looks like a buy in my opinion. Now, of course, if Bitcoin keeps dumping, it won't matter. But overall, SHIB does look like it's at a bottom. All right. So Crow and Algo, let me go look at those. Thank you for being patient. So I'll just do a quick analysis because you just want me to tell you if I think it's a buy. So daily chart on Crow looks good. The 4 hour chart looks good. The 1 hour chart looks good. I would say Crow's a buy. The other one was Algo. I'm just looking at the RSI on these coins for a quick analysis update. The 1 hour chart looks good on Algo. The 4 hour chart looks like it's about to get the bounce on Algo. And the daily chart looks like it's gained the bounce. So I think a lot of these coins are probably at bottoms. Algo and Crow both look like they're at a macro bottom on the big time frames. The 3-day chart is also about to get the bottom here. Now, is a little more downside could happen for sure, but I don't think Algo is probably going to go below 60 cents, and I don't think that Crow is going to go much lower either. So you got a token for me. Take a look at Volt Inu V2 price on DEX tools. I think I've looked at this before, but for sure, let's go look at it. Volt Inu. And you want the V2 price? What is going on? All right, V2 price, let's look at that. You're saying the price is 26. Mine says 27.29, so it's up 134% for the day. Usually when something's up that much, I stay away because I've gone wrecked buying, but I know it's tempting. There are sales, so obviously you can sell it. The volume is 1.27 mil, so that's pretty good. But it doesn't look like there's a lot. I'm on the 4-hour chart right now. It doesn't look like there's a lot of history. But let me see. No, the 0.5 fib is up here at 28, pretty much 29. The 618, if you're above that again, if you get an hourly candle close above the 31, especially above 31, I would think that would confirm that you're going to go for another high above 36.42. So if you're above 30, even if you're above, the 618 is officially at 30.37. So if you're above 30.50, get an hour candle, stay above it for an hour, I would say that confirms at least another high above 36.4. So it looks like it still has momentum, but you want to be above the 618 to remain bullish. I don't know anything about it. I would stay away, though, if you're not in it because just of how much it's up. But that's just me. The DEX score looks good. It looks legit. 99 DEX score. Liquidity's high. So it's very much tradable. You can, it looks legit. Let me go check who some of the top holders are, because that's kind of what I do. If I'm interested in a project, I want to see if there's any big bag holders, because if they are, they can dump on you. So with that being said, one person owns 10%. That's a red flag. And then the fourth holder owns 1.57. That's kind of a lot. It doesn't even have a dollar value to tell me how much that many coins are worth either, so that means it's extremely new. I would personally stay away from Volt and wait for a pullback at least, but it looks like a very legitimate project. So, if you guys have any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, that's kind of all I got. I'm going to go back to ElonOne. ElonOne is still down in the last 24 hours, 18%. So overall, I would say it's a bargain. I got in. I think I got back in at 32, I believe. Maybe it was 33.03 is I think where I got back in. I can check. Well, I think that's where I got back in. It was 32. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, I got in around the 33 level, so that's kind of how ElonOne is looking. If you guys have any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap things up, and we'll be back live Monday at probably 3 p.m. Probably be 2 p.m. on Monday. So I'm going to end the TikTok live stream. Thanks, guys, for joining. If you guys are new, I appreciate if you like and subscribe or follow. Hit the follow button if you guys are on TikTok. Like I said, I just went over Shiba Inu. I think that is a buy, in my opinion. A lot of these coins are very much oversold, so I think that is a buy. I'm not buying it because I'd rather hold ElonOne, but I think if you want to be diversified, I think SHIB is a buy, though. So, yep. All right, I'm going to wrap things up. I will be back live Monday at 2 p.m. Until then, trade safe and have a great weekend. And with that being said, I'm going to end the YouTube live stream. Thanks, guys, for joining, and I appreciate if you like and subscribe on the way out. I'll be back live on Monday at 2 p.m. Until then, have a great weekend.